still being used as a church. So feel free to take pictures, even with flash. There are no restrictions, because everything is either made of marble. You will see. This is one of the 4 patriarchal basilicas of Rome. There are 4 main huge churches in Rome, which all depend directly on the Pope. St. Peter's, St. Paul, St. John, and St. Mary. I wish I could put the camera here on people's faces when they enter.
It's pretty amazing.
Dropping their jaws, you know? It's 220 meters long, which is like 2 football fields, one after the other.
That is amazing.
Okay, and I would take you immediately to the right, behind the curtain, because I have to show you 2 incredibly important things. The first will be down there, to the cross. Believe it or not, that's the holy door. It doesn't even look as a door from the inside. They build a wall after the holy year is over, you know. They build a wall so nobody can open it. So you cannot unlock it and open it. Open during a big ceremony by Pope Francis on Christmas 2024. He will symbolically hit it with a hammer, and then carpenters will remove it for him. They will open the door, and everybody will be lining up all year to make it inside. See above the door, that's a mosaic with Peter. That's how you recognize him. And part the key is always holding the key. He's sitting there. The other important thing here is behind the glass. So make sure you see it. That is the Pietà. That's the statue which made Michelangelo famous back in 1490. Make sure you see it. He was born in Caprese, nearby Florence, in 1475, so he was only 23 years old when he did this. He believed it made of a single rock of Carrara marble, which is like the hardest stone you could think of.
Yeah, that's what everybody wants for
Countertops.
bathrooms and
So expensive.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, Carrara is a small city in the north of Tuscany. And Michelangelo made it sound easy. He used to say, I see the character in the top, and I only will do the exits.
Wow.
But everything looks so real.
Yeah.
The skin, the clothes, it looks so soft.
Yep.
And the touching detail is the statue obviously represents Mary holding the dead body of Jesus. Michelangelo was a father. He was 5 or 6 years old. And he wanted the face of Mary here to resemble a little bit his own mother's face. So he took it from the memories of his childhood. It was really personal for the artist. And the face has always been the most important part of the whole statue. It shows you all the pain, you know, and the acceptance of Mary. It was holding an open arm on the side, because she knew that was the destiny of her son. And that's what the statue actually represents. So from Fausto, Michelangelo was able to represent here the biggest pain in the world. A mother who just lost.
It's awesome.
Believe it or not, like in 1972, a crazy man came here with a hammer. And yelling things such as, I am the real son of God. He started hitting it multiple times, breaking the door with a few fingers, leaving the Vatican in shock. The statue has been repaired, the system is put behind a bulletproof
Smart.
glass, and there is a security check.
Smart.
In the 70s, you could just walk in and almost touch it. That's how it was. One last thing regarding this statue. It's the longest statue Michelangelo has ever signed. Now, unless you have the best phones which can zoom so much, I can show you even through my phone, because I have the picture downloaded from the internet, that the signature of Michelangelo is a marriage chest, which he has a bell, where in capital letters from her shoulder on the right, you know, to the belly of Jesus, you can read Michelangelo's his last name Buonarrotus, Florentinum, place of birth, Facebat, made by Michelangelo Buonarroti from Florence. Why
Wow.
would he do that? Because he got tired of people not believing him. He was a nobody. He was an unknown student from Florence. So one day, in front of the larger crowd, he went for his tools, and in front of everybody, he carved his name there in capital letters. But he was forever clear.
That was mine.
Insane.
And St. Peter's Basilica is important for many reasons. One of which is that it hosts the cemetery of the majority of popes. Most of the popes are buried in the grottos. One floor, the room over feet. They're normally open to the public. In case you were interested, you can later go there on your own. But the tour normally ends inside the basilica if you want. Otherwise, feel free to follow me outside. Anyway, some of those popes were buried underground and then proclaimed saints after the past year. And that's what happened to John Paul II, a very popular pope from Poland in the last century. He's been pope for most of my life. I remember him from youth. He's been moved here to his sarcophagus, which says in Latin, Sanctus Saint Johannes Paulus II. Try to always keep it. There are many families from Poland, very Catholic countries in Europe, coming here to pray, spend some time around the kings of their Imagine that there are 40 altars in St. Peter. Meaning you can celebrate Mass on 40 different spots. Some of those altars are in the chapel on the side of the basilica. Each chapel here almost looks like an independent church. And some of them in the cathedral here are off registered. You can only enter if you want to pray. If you want, at the end of the tour, you can come back here on your own. The judges will ask you what's the purpose of your visit. If it's to take pictures, he will tell you it's not appropriate. If you want to pray, he will let you. Grottos are down below.
Oh, wow. Often that. No, it's grotto.
198 floors. Francis is currently code number 262. What's your step? Okay, here's another interesting thing. So it's a Lucia dragon. The dragon was a symbol of the family Boncompagni. Forever the Turkey is very new. You know why this tool is important? Well, first of all, this is the Pope who commissioned the Mass in the Vatican Museum. Who wanted that to be done. And the second most important thing is the Pope. Currently with his
Oh, wow.
because it's the Gregorian calendar after this one. I can tell you, spoiler alert, that the case is probably blocked. You don't see the actual skin. Those are original black companies, but we still remember this pope. It was probably in the last century. Right? He was one of the really down to earth. He was the first who decided not to be Catholic as a Latin pope. My goal, of course, is to take you to the altar, which is the most sacred part. Before we get there, see another two altars. The first is here on the floor. With stars. These are the names of some of the largest churches in the world. The Metropolitan Cathedral of St. Paul in Brasilia, far away in Brazil. It's 111.45 meters. That's right.
Cool, are they doing the restoration?
that's the length of the huge church in Basilica. It means from, you see Jesus on the cross, up to here. From here on, that's how here goes to the cross. It's a comparison of the length of all the major basilicas from around. The other curiosity I want to show you, my specific the 1200, and it represents Peter. The 29th of June, I don't have a picture of it, I should have said it. The 29th of June, they dress it like a real pope. They put the clothes of the pope. If you want, I can airdrop you some of these pictures.
That's really cool.
So it's celebration. It's let's say the anniversary of the traditional day of his martyrdom, 29th of June. But if you want to see what it was in Europe, till COVID times, it was possible to touch the feet. And people were coming here to caress the feet and kiss them. After COVID, it's no longer possible for hygiene reasons. And you will see that the toes are gone.
Yeah.
After 800 years of touching statues from the club. In the back, you see a carpet. Looks to be like a carpet. It's actually mosaic. Correct. You can obviously see it. I don't know where it is.
That's why I have mine, so I can see.
Yeah, you're right. You're a smart person. You know?
What's this hollow area right here?
This?
No, right below us.
Those are still the grottos. It's huge. So if you want to go there later on your own, I can show you the way. It's the entrance is through a tiny door within the pedestal of that statue. So you see there's a very short line to get there. The line is created by the fact that the door is very tiny. So you should see that display here. It's a short door.
Right.
Enter like this, and it takes you to the so-called crypts, which are very renovated. So it doesn't look this beautiful. Down there is all white, and you see several tombs of popes. Love all? No. Yeah. I wanted to take you here. With its 138 meters, 400 feet approximately. St. Peter's Basilica is still the highest building in Rome, and nothing can be told in this. It's the law. You cannot build skyscrapers here.
Wow.
The city is all focused on its heritage, and the dome is supposed to be visible from everywhere. And you can check that out. We're making so many experiences, you know. It's not staged, there's an actual service going on, because they still use St. Peter's and all of these chapels But this altar here, surrounded by candles, that's the altar of the Pope. Only the Holy Father can celebrate Mass from there. At the moment, I think that the bronze canopy, which was probably decorated, tiny Providence Cathedral. That's why we're so right. They're working on the maintenance of big bronze canopy. But it's all built above the tomb, which is in a room vertically below the altar. A room rather big, and where I've seen the bones, you know, they're kept in a plexiglass. It's not particularly nice. But archaeologists have been testing those bones, and they, after studying them closely, they found out that they belong to a man who lived in the 1st century AD, just like Peter. They found them under a stone saying Peter is here, which I can show you because he's still there. So I should have a picture. The inscription on it is not very visible. It's explained here, Petros, and it means Peter is here. Imagine that under this inscription they found the bones of a man who lived in those times. So for the Catholics there is no doubt.
Right.
Those are the bones of Peter. For everybody else, you know, it's very fascinating, but it's a question of faith.
Right.
And so that's why you see all the candles, because underground there are the bones of Peter, and everything developed around this point. The Vatican is here because of the tomb of Peter. The Pope started living here because he decided to reside here instead of coming here on pilgrimage. And the walls around the body. If you remember, we had 32 walls.
Yeah.
Were built to protect this area. So everything is here.
Wow.
I will show you briefly.
Lot.
Is it working?
It's like staticky.
No, mine's cut out.
I think it's just a loose connection.
There you go.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
So if you take a look up there below the window, you can read the words that Jesus told Peter when he gave him the keys and made of him the first pope. Tu es Petrus. It's a huge mosaic above those circles. Tu es Petrus et superat Petra edificabit ecclesiam et tipi da claves regni celori. You are Peter, and upon this rock I will build my church, and I will give to you the keys to the kingdom of heaven. Now, it may sound strange, but every single letter up there is almost as tall as a bus. You know,
Really?
everything is huge, really.
Wow.
But it's so well proportioned that it's difficult for the human eye when you enter to realize how big it actually is. You know? The canopy here, 37.5 meters. It's like a 5-story building. That's also pretty tall. See the men. The men are working on the stuff. They're quite little.
Somebody left the window open at the very top.
I know. Imagine the pigeons which were flying inside.
Yeah.
All right.
What's absolutely incredible is to see how tall it is and how they got up there to do all of that.
Imagine. It was really complicated. For some reason, the building side of St. Peter's Basilica has always been quite unlucky. Every time an architect got the commission, he either died after a few years or something terrible happened. Pandemics, wars, you know, but they've been slowed down a lot, and that's why it took 12 centuries to complete it. 12th century. Sorry. No, what did I say? 120 years.
Yeah, 120 years to finish this. Yeah.
The creepy thing I wanted to show you.
Creepy thing.
Keeping in mind, if you want to see the crypts, this is the way. It's the body, one of the bodies of those mummified popes. Here I feel more comfortable because nobody can remember this pope here who lived 300 years ago in the 17th. His clothes are still there. But the real reason why I'm taking you this clothes is to see with you the mosaic. Which when you walk around St. Peter's, you might think that these things are painted. You know? No,
They're not, they're actual.
If you focus your attention on the light,
You can see the little tiny. Yeah.
It's made of hundreds of thousands tiny pieces of stone of different colors.
Wow, that's
So
amazing.
it's Titanic work, of course, and it's a replica of an important painting by Raphael called the Transfiguration.
Wow.
Common curiosity is if it's possible to compare it. Absolutely. But be ready, you know, to
You gotta
wait
be
a
very
really long
pure.
time. That's for sure.
Yes, very pure.
But I heard that the waiting list is so long that you could wait up to 7 years to find slots. I didn't have that time, you know, when I proposed, I had to be quick.
Yeah.
See what I have to change their mind. So, but the reason why I'm telling you this is that that's the chapel professor.
Oh, okay.
And this leads me to a very controversial thing with the current pope. He is the first pope to allow weddings between people of different religion in St. Peter's.
Really?
He wants to send this fraternity. He put the God a little bit they're talking about it a lot. To me, it sounds really unreal. It's impossible. I know that
Because it's not within the Vatican Palace, that is on the other side, in front of the square. There is a palace
been to a wedding here, and I don't know anyone who got married here, but I can show you pictures. I witnessed a wedding here during the tour once. This is the bride. She was about to enter here. The photographer stopped me. I was just a bit surprised.
Not, yeah,
Maybe there is an exception for the brides.
that's not, yeah.
Rules are rules.
Yeah, rules are rules.
Yeah, she was waiting to.
Right here. In here, yes, you're supposed to cover, but like he said, she didn't, hers was strapless.
Okay, so with this, we completed our Vatican. Now I leave it on you. If you'd like, I can leave you here inside the Basilica. Because if you go out and cross the point of no return,
Can't come back.
you can't come back.
Right.
So you can make your evaluations if you'd like to wander around on your own. Maybe you would like to climb the dome, but that has an additional cost of 10 euros, and you will have to stay in a
He
line.
doesn't do heights.
I'm the same. I can't go there.
Team No Heights,
I
yes.
can't go there.
He
I would,
doesn't do heights
I
at
would
all.
feel very bad.
Yeah.
I started having problems with heights when I was 25, and I got stuck in a bell tower of a church.